Hello everybody, Waluigi Man 8689 here, and so welcome back to my Five Nights at Freddy's discussion little video. So part number 2, and so last time I think I went over the characters: Chica, Bonnie, Freddy, and Foxy, and of course Golden Freddy if you count him. Most people do. And I just went over the game and some hypotheses. I don't know. Anyway, so today there's a particular topic I want to talk about. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. As you know, it came out I think only yesterday. By the way, happy Veterans Day, if you are one. Speaking of veterans and Five Nights at Freddy's, the security guard is actually a veteran of Freddy Fazbear's. Anyway, so today, like I said, I want to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is a bit different, mainly consisting of the fact that the whole restaurant layout is completely different. It's a whole new location. It's like, it's all new. Everything is new. Now, so there's different cameras. You can shine your light on the camera. There's no doors. But you have an empty Freddy Fazbear head to trick the animatronics into thinking that you're one of them. And yeah. Now there's a lot more animatronic characters in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. There's Old Foxy, New Foxy, Old Freddy, New Freddy, Old Bonnie, New Bonnie, Old Chica, New Chica, Balloon Boy, and this clown mime-like puppet thing. And of course, Golden Freddy. So that's a grand total of 11 animatronics. I'm not sure if Golden Freddy has a newer version. I think there's just one Golden Freddy. So I think there's 11. There might even be a 12th. So, bottom line, there's a lot of animatronics. So, let's talk about these animatronics, shall we? So the old Bonnie, as I like to call him, Faceless Bonnie, is the Bonnie from the original Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, on the first night, Phone Guy does admit that the old restaurant was kind of left to rot, and that some people may still have a bad impression on the business because of their previous company, or their previous restaurant chain, which was pretty terrible. Because they actually trust the new animatronics to be allowed to walk around during the day, which is a pretty big risk. But did you know that the new Foxy has kids dismantle him every day, and he hasn't bit a single kid's frontal lobe off? That's some pretty heavy shit compared to, like, if somebody tried to take you apart and you didn't do anything bad to them, and then somebody called you stupid and you bit their frontal lobe off, that's some major flip-flopping right there. So I like to call the Bonnies Happy Bonnie and Faceless Bonnie, the Chicas, Sexy Chica, and Repulsively and Insanely Ugly Chica. The Freddys, I just call them Old Freddy and New Freddy. And then the Foxies, I call them just Old Foxy and Discombobulated Foxy. So, let's talk about, how about we talk about the Foxies? So, Foxy, we don't exactly know where Foxy resorts to. Pirate Cove is now Kids Cove. And I think Foxy may stay in the room with the other 3 old animatronics, but I'm not 100% sure. If he shows up in your hallway, you have to flick your flashlight at him to make him go away. And he dives at you head first like your sexy Chica. Anyway, so the new animatronics are on the show stage. The old animatronics are just laying around in the storage room. And man, oh man, are the old animatronics repulsive. They are ugly. They're uglier than yo mama. Sorry, didn't mean to offend. Anyway, so they are so ugly, especially Chica. Now, Foxy, come to think of it, Foxy's probably the least scariest old version of the animatronics. Now, Foxy was obviously the scariest in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, according to several gamers. But I'd have to say Chica's the scariest. I mean, Bonnie, it looks like a dog took a huge bite out of Bonnie's face. Then Freddy, like, their costumes have gotten torn up. They've gone through, it almost looks like they went through, like, 2 months in the wilderness. They're all torn up and beat up, and when did they get so tall? Like, they're like, in the first game, they were only, like, 6 feet, maybe 6.5. In this game, they're, like, literally, like, 10 feet tall. Your office has a high ceiling so they can stand in it. And their feet are, like, huge. They're, like, giant webbed feet, and they're just big. And Freddy looks like he hasn't slept in 3 weeks. Bonnie looks like a dog took a huge bite out of his face, like I said. And Chica looks, oh my god. I'm sorry I don't have an image to show you, but Chica is just so scary. Like, that image of her in the vent is going to haunt me for the rest of my life, or at least for a couple of years. So, let's talk about the new animatronics, shall we? So the new animatronics are super kid-friendly with the quote-unquote latest updated facial features, meaning they're super kid-friendly because, so there's Freddy. He's got rosy cheeks, he's fat-ish, he's still got his bow tie, his top hat, it's got a red ring around it now, I think, and he's just super kid-friendly looking. Bonnie is also very super kid-friendly. He's got long eyelashes and round white spot here, and just looks really, really happy. Then there's the new Chica. Now, like I said, she's sexy, mainly because she's got nice legs for an animatronic character. She's got nice wide hips for lots of babies. She's got nice sized, bosoms. Yeah. So, I bet the old Foxy would really appreciate the new design. Anyway, so then there's new Foxy now. There's something I really want to say about him. If you've seen new Foxy, he's just a pile of parts. He's nothing really too, like, put together. He's just a pile of parts. One of his eyes is ripped out. And that's mainly because of idiot 3-year-olds these days. Because Phone Guy mentions, I think it's the 3rd night, that the staff had to put him back together every day because toddlers these days just can't keep their hands to themselves. So apparently they were just so from what I can piece together from this, they would just always jump on top of him and just climb all over him, and that explains those drawings in the beginning of the trailer where they're just tearing him apart. So yeah, apparently new Foxy has a bow tie, and he's got a white mime-like face, and yeah, he just has gotten torn apart by idiot 3-year-olds. Why don't you take your revenge out on them, not me, the security guard, whoever the security guard may be. Something even weirder about this game is the fact that they pay you even less. They only pay you $100.50. Last time you got, maybe that's because they think it's like more safe or something, I don't know. But the point is, they pay you less, and it's total bull. Anyway, so then there's this clown mime-like puppet guy, and he has a music box, which needs to be wound up every, like, 10 to 15 seconds, or else he'll come after you. Which is the reason that you need to actually check the cameras. You should also probably check the cameras near you, just to know where everybody is. Like how Foxy in Pirate Cove was the reason that you actually needed to check the cameras, and Freddy in the later nights in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Now, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, honestly, in my opinion, it feels like it's missing something from Five Nights at Freddy's 1. It just feels like it's missing a key element to make it a really good game. I don't know what it is, but it just feels like it's lacking something compared to the first game that makes it really good. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. So, you get your own empty Freddy Fazbear head, which is kind of cool. And, between nights, you have little flashbacks where you're Freddy, and Bonnie, Chica, and even the Golden Freddy at some points are looking at you. And it's like you're having a flashback of the old restaurant or something. It's kind of weird. So, yeah. And the animatronics mainly teleport. You can't actually see Foxy running, from what I know of at least. And I only know that there's the first 5 nights. I don't know about 6th night, if there's a custom night or whatever. But we'll find that out later. Now, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be doing a part 3. If I do a part 3, it's probably just going to be going over some theories and hypotheses about the history of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and its tainted reputation and yada yada yada. So, if I do a part 3, just look out for it. I might be, but I also might not be. See ya.